Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most exciting and unique gaming experiences and offers audiences the opportunity to experience Arthur Morgan's life while providing a platform for John Marston to rise to prominence. The decision to go back and present a narrative progeny created a special experience for fans because they knew the protagonist of the previous episode, John Marston, and he is present as a subplot in Red Dead Redemption 2. Thus, the next version of the series may continue this trend and turn back time as well so that players can witness the emergence of Arthur and John's fathers, namely Dutch and Hosea. In Red Dead Redemption 2, fans get the opportunity to experience life in the Van der Linde group during the fall of America's Wild West. As law and technology are expanding day by day, Arthur, Dutch and Hosea are trying to escape it to move on with their more than 2 decades. So understanding where this group started and how Arthur got involved with this life is important for the players. In Red Dead Redemption 2, Van der Linde's group includes tough, but at the same time compassionate and kind people who try to get on with lies, tricks and theft while escaping the law. Although its 2 leaders, Dutch and Hosea, attract more attention than the rest, Dutch always has the right thing to say and is constantly working to ensure the group makes money. Hosea, on the other hand, is more realistic and in no hurry to make decisions. Unfortunately, players will meet these people while they are in their worst condition, laying the groundwork for the next Red Dead Redemption title at a time when Dutch and Hosea have been at a peak will give players the opportunity to experience the power and fame these characters have had while providing an overview of the Van der Linde group's origins. With 2 possible main characters, a treasure trove of stories, places to be met by players and the excitement of the Wild West at its culmination, Rockstar will have to consider moving to the past once again in his new title. Dutch and Hosea will be the best possible options for the protagonist as fans have already interacted with them, and observing the process of meeting other people in the group, including Arthur and John, will be a delightful experience. Both Red Dead Redemption versions are in effect during the decline of the Wild West, and at the same time, urbanization has been growing throughout the United States. As a result, players had to refrain from attracting the attention of the law, but that was not the case during the peak times of the Dutch and Hosea. So controlling one of these 2 characters would be a great way to explore an unbroken world, where freedom is the first word and players won't need to worry too much about the law. This context allows players to make their own names and officials during armed robberies, treaches and more clashes. Despite small settlements and limited opportunities, life seems harder, but without the threat of large legal organizations, players will be able to undoubtedly enjoy the Wild West. This context will also help understand Arthur and John's decision to extend long-term loyalty to the group. One of the most notable storylines in Red Dead Redemption 2 is the rivalry between O'Driscoll and Van der Linde, which stems from rivalries between the group leaders Colm O'Driscoll and Dutch. Since not much has been mentioned by the other than the murder of members close to both by the other, this could become a great storyline for future prognostication. Both groups are notorious in Red Dead Redemption 2, and it will be interesting to see the genesis process and turn them into a powerful group. Even though Dutch and Colm once worked side by side before creating their group, revealing their competition would be an interesting prelude. During Red Dead Redemption 2, Colm's character had only one ancillary role and rarely appeared in the main storyline, so his character is still in an aura of obscurity. The groundwork for Red Dead Redemption 3 in the early stages of the Dutch and Colm clash will be great for the end of Van der Linde's cycle in the Red Dead series. With many innovations in exploration in the style of the open world and an interesting and exciting story, Red Dead Redemption 2 is considered one of the most sought-after and successful games of recent years, and fans are extremely curious to see the future of the series. The existence of Dutch and Hosea as protagonists will be a great way to end Van der Linde's story and help players understand John and Arthur's origins. Using a foreground with a paler presence of law, more outlaws and a modest start for a group, Red Dead Redemption 3 should go to the early days of Dutch and Hosea and Van der Linde group.